What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. We've got a great video for you guys today. There was some drivers looking for a rate increase and Uber blocked it. Gonna give you guys all the details on this. Before we jump into this video, we wanted to give a quick shout out to Work Solo. Work Solo is an amazing company that gets drivers guaranteed pay. On top of that, they can do all your expense tracking just from the same app. It is one of the most amazing apps I've ever used as a rideshare driver, and the guaranteed pay option is amazing. You can get $10 just for signing up using our link in the description below and linking your Uber or Lyft account. Make sure you use that referral code. You won't get the $10 if you don't. Let's dive in. Some New York City Uber drivers are striking once again. It is in their continued fight against the rideshare platform's efforts to block a pay raise set by the city's Taxi and Limousine Commission. This is so Uber. The gig workers are shutting down the Uber app for the entire day and asking riders to take other modes of transit to put pressure on the company, making the second time in less than a month that drivers have stopped work in this area. Let's see, they got some signs up. Let me read these. Today, tomorrow, every day, we won't back down. I think that's literally all the sign says. So they're all holding the same sign. Today, tomorrow, every day, we won't back down. Every American knows that the cost of bread and milk has gone up higher than it's ever been in 40 years, says Bhairavi Desai, Executive Director of the New York Taxi Workers Alliance. The rally had attracted several dozen gig workers outside of the company's New York City headquarters. I mean, you got to be able to assemble a bigger crowd than that. You're not making noise with 30 people. We fought for that raise. We won that raise. Uber has no right to steal that raise, one of the people there said. This raise belongs in the hands of the drivers, not in the pockets of Uber. If the raise were to go into effect, rideshare pay rates would go up by 7% per minute and 24% per mile. According to the commission, Uber has said that calculation is misleading. Oh, here we got some good signs. Do not fear, organize. Justice, rights, respect, dignity. And then there's pictures of fish eating other fish on the sign. Very powerful. Rideshare companies were instructed to increase drivers' pay under new guidelines from the TLC starting in December, but Uber sued the TLC, saying in a filing that the increase in rates would irreparably damage Uber's reputation, impair goodwill, and risk permanent loss of business and customers. A judge temporarily blocked the wage increase for rideshare workers. Now drivers are awaiting a decision on whether the stay order will continue until the end of the case, or if they'll be granted a raise for the time being. Every time the Taxi Association calls for a strike, drivers demonstrate they're more interested in delivering for New Yorkers than social media discourse, an Uber spokesperson said. Today has been no different. The spokesperson added that 1.4% more drivers were online during the previous morning rush at the same time period in the past 2 days, while rider requests have remained flat. So my thing is with the strikes is I've never had any sympathy for them, and I probably never will, because this is the same crummy company we've been dealing with from day one. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to keep suing everyone, keep blocking all these things from passing, and to be honest, you're wasting your time out there with your cute little picket fence because nothing's going to happen. It's a shady company. Like, we can all sit here and wish that it was what it once was, but it's not. Like, if you want to really make a stand, just quit and go do something else. And I think it's like, what kind of peeves me is like, you signed up from day one as an independent contractor. You probably learned in your first year that this is a horrible company. And I know they changed the leadership. It hasn't gotten better. We just don't have stories about Korean escorts and all the other crazy stuff they were doing there anymore. But it's still the same crappy company. Money hungry. They also have a slew of issues. They've never really been good with their money. And so it's like you're beating the dead horse going out with your picket sign because it's never going to change. Maybe you claim I'm the guy who's just not willing to stand up, and it's like, yeah, I'm not. Like, I'm not at all. Inflation's affecting everyone, not just Uber and Lyft drivers. So, like, everybody's paying more for bread and milk. And while I get it, it is ridiculous, and I do agree we should get paid more, I also know that it will never change. They control too many lobbyist pockets. Because every time something like this happens, they block it and the judge sides with Uber. Every single time, and it will never change. So my advice is go find a better side gig. Take your life into your own hands. Don't be standing outside in freezing New York City with your sign about dignity and respect. You think they look down on that and they care? They're up there drinking cocktails laughing at everyone that's out there. Because they know they've got too much power. Like I said, I don't think it's right, but I also don't think it's going to change ever. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out Work Solo, linked in the description below. Get your free $10 just by using our link and referral code and then setting up your Uber or Lyft account. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there more than anything, and stay tuned for more updates.